Hello everyone, welcome to Mastermind. Today let us learn some of the very important concepts for KAS 2024. These are most probable MCQs and these questions can appear as it is because we are picking these questions from the UPSC papers, UPSC IAS papers. So that is why these are very important, and even if you look at the recent trend of KPSC as well as KA papers, you will find at least 4 to 5 such questions appearing. So with this intent, we have started the series and this is the 13th part of this series. So let us get started now. And the first question itself is very important. Put 5 stars. You have to put 5 stars to this question. So put 5 stars. Very important. These are. So let us get started now. First question says consider the following countries: Bulgaria, Czech Republic, Hungary, Latvia, Lithuania, Romania. How many of the above mentioned countries share a land border with Ukraine? Only 2, only 3, only 4, only 5. So I have actually shown the map here itself, so you can only see. So Bulgaria, does Bulgaria border Ukraine? No, Bulgaria doesn't border. Does Czech Republic border? So no, even Czech Republic is here. It doesn't border Ukraine. Therefore, even this is wrong. Does Hungary border? Yes, Hungary borders. Therefore, Hungary. Latvia and Lithuania. See, here is Latvia and here is Lithuania. Both are close to Baltic seas. These are known as Baltic countries as well. Therefore, Latvia and Lithuania also, even they both do not border Ukraine. So next is Romania. Yes, see, Romania has border with Ukraine. Therefore, the right option is option A, only 2. So you have to note it down, very important, because the same question can appear as it is. Therefore, only 2. If you look at, so Ukraine is bordered by Russia, Belarus, and then Poland, and then Slovakia, Hungary, Romania, and Moldova. So if you look at how many countries, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Therefore, 7 countries border Ukraine. You have to remember Russia, Belarus, Poland, Slovakia, Hungary, Romania, and Moldova. Second question says, with reference to Earth's atmosphere, which one of the following statements is correct? The total amount of insolation received at the equator is roughly about 10 times that received at the poles. So here, this is wrong. It is not roughly about 10 times. It is not at all roughly about 10 times. It is more than that received at the poles. The total amount of insolation received at the equator is more than that received at the poles, but it is not about 10 times. So second says infrared rays constitute roughly 2/3 of insulation. Infrared rays only a part of the insulation, not 2/3 of the insulation. So even this is false. Option D says infrared waves are a part of the visible spectrum of electromagnetic waves of solar radiation. Even this is wrong. It is not a part of the visible spectrum. They belong to the IR region, infrared region. Therefore, the right option is infrared waves are largely absorbed by water vapor that is concentrated in the lower atmosphere. So water vapor in the lower atmosphere absorbs a significant portion of infrared radiation, which plays a key role in the Earth's greenhouse effect. Earth's greenhouse effect. Okay. The other statements are all incorrect. Only option C is correct. Statement 3 says consider the following statements. Statement 1, the soil in tropical rainforest is rich in nutrients. Statement 2, the high temperature and moisture of tropical rainforest cause dead organic matter in the soil to decompose quickly. So here the right option is option D here. So statement 1 is false and statement 2 is correct. So the soil in tropical rainforest is generally poor in nutrients. It is not rich, but it is poor in nutrients. Due to high rainfall and rapid decomposition rates, nutrients do not remain in the soil for long and are quickly absorbed by the dense vegetation. So, the high temperature and moisture of tropical rainforest cause dead organic matter in the soil to decompose quickly. Thus, therefore, statement 1 is incorrect, but statement 2 is correct. Fourth question for today says, consider the following statements. In a seismograph, P waves are recorded earlier than S waves. In P waves, the individual particles vibrate to and fro in the direction of wave propagation, whereas in S waves, the particles vibrate up and down at right angles to the direction of wave propagation. So here, both the statements are Correct. Therefore, the right option is option C, both 1 and 2. So, the right option is both 1 and 2 here. So, if you look at the seismograph, what is seismograph? Seismograph is nothing but the instrument that measures the earthquake waves, P waves as well as S waves. P waves and S waves are two types of waves that are recorded on a seismograph. So P waves are nothing but primary waves. These are nothing but primary waves, while S waves are nothing but secondary waves. S waves means secondary waves. And in a seismograph, P waves are faster. They travel faster. P waves travel faster, and therefore they are recorded earlier in comparison with S waves. So when a P wave transmits or travels, the particles vibrate in the direction. They vibrate in the direction of wave propagation. So this is for P waves. Whereas when an S wave propagates, the particles they vibrate in perpendicular direction. They vibrate in the perpendicular direction. So and they vibrate up and down at right angles to the direction of wave propagation. Therefore, both the statements are correct here. This question can appear as it is, so please note it down. Now look at the last question for the day. Consider the following statements. The temperature contrast between continents and oceans is greater during summer than in winter. Statement 2, the specific heat of water is more than that of land surface. So here statement 1 is correct and statement 2 is also correct, and it explains why the temperature is contrast between continents and oceans is greater during summer than in winter. Therefore, here the right option is option A. Both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct, and statement 2 is the correct explanation for statement 1. The temperature contrast between continents, land, and oceans is indeed greater during summer than in winter. This is due to the difference in heating and cooling rates of land and water. Land heats up and cools down faster than water. As all of you know, land heats up faster. Land heats up faster and also cools down faster. Therefore, it leads to higher temperatures on land in summer and lower in winter, creating a larger contrast in summer. Statement 2 is also correct. Water has a higher specific heat than land, meaning it requires more energy to change its temperature. This is why oceans heat up. So, specific heat of water is more in the sense the water requires more heat. It requires more heat to get heated up. So, this is why oceans heat up and cool down more slowly than land, which explains the gradual temperature changes over waters compared to land. Therefore, statement 2 explains why the temperature contrast is greater in summer. Water's high specific heat causes it to resist temperature changes, and it serves as the correct explanation for statement 1 over here. So, with this, we have come to the end of another video. Hope you people are following every video and noting down all the important points. So, please note it down and keep revising it regularly. So, thank you.